Wow. Crazy night tonight, man. Oh, are you charging? What's going on? What's up? Hold on one second. Let me try this again. Okay. Man, let me tell you what. I don't know if you guys don't know where I live, but I live in one of the most affluent states in the U.S., right? And I took this job at a Brazilian steakhouse just to make a little extra money. Try to save up for this camera. Try to get my life right. And guys, you will not believe how many people, right, just blow, hundreds upon thousands of dollars on food, man. It's absolutely mind-boggling, to see those kind of checks coming through. And I'm looking at this and going, man, like, why can't I get some of that? Why, I would be lying to you if I told you that I don't think about money on a daily basis, right? And the whole saying, money doesn't buy happiness, but you would much rather be crying in a Ferrari than in a hoopty, right? My dad always says, you just gotta find the cue. And what he means by that is, there are a lot of you guys out there who have ideas, who have these great minds, and you think outside the box, and you just want to bring some of these ideas to fruition, but you don't know how to get there. Well, I would say one of my first mistakes, and I don't know who you are, and if you're watching this, it might be one of yours too, but it's trying to go from point A to Z. And there are people out there who have done that. They have taken their business, their ideas from start to finish, but a lot of you guys don't need to do that. All you need to do is you need to find the cue, meaning that you don't go from A to Z. You just put yourself in that cue spot and make yourself the middleman. Cut out a lot of the work that you're doing, and think smarter, not harder. Find the cue, find that spot, find that niche where your idea can really take flight. But instead of going 100 miles an hour to take off, when you put yourself in that cue position, you might only need to go 50. So it's all about being more efficient with your ideas, finding that place, finding that spot. Like Amazon, they just found that spot, man. They started off with books. They saw a need, they filled that need, and it just took off from there, man. It's just a lot of the businesses and ideas and things that you are seeing now that are just so successful, kind of take a couple pages back and look at where they started and now where they are ending, and you'll see that a lot of them really haven't done quite much of anything, but you'll see that they just found something, found a need, fulfilled that need, and then just kind of sat there. They found their cue, and they put themselves in that cue position and just kind of hung out and did whatever it is that they were doing, and now they're millionaires. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I met the owner of this Brazilian steakhouse today, and he's the nicest dude, but kind of the same thing. He found a niche. He put himself in between the flow of money, the stream of money, this infinite stream of money. He just kind of put himself in the middle of it, and now he's making millions himself. It's crazy, man. Just here to encourage you. Find your cue. Maybe you don't need to take any. Oh, and then have the courage to not have the courage to let go of your baby a little bit. I know one of my problems is I'm hard-headed. You know, I have this idea and I'm like, oh man, I want to do it all myself, but I don't have to. I want to. But have the courage to kind of let go of your baby a little bit, kind of release the grip. And then when you do that, different ideas get to penetrate your own, and then you realize that, hey, maybe this idea that I have isn't so hard to accomplish. Maybe it's me that needs to step out of the way. And then once that happens, you'd be surprised how many people have told me that hey, once I stepped out of the way, everything just kind of started falling into place. So find your cue, have the courage to step out of your own way, and do it, man. Do it, guys. Man, what a night.